Welcome to another edition of Sound Highlight. This time we take a far plane and we reach all the way over to Brazil. And we're going to check out a sound called Muamba sounds from Brazil. So people, welcome Muamba sounds from Brazil. What do you say, my brother?
Hi there. It's a pleasure to be here representing Brazil, sharing a little bit about how sound system culture works in the South America.
Yes. So which part of Brazil are you from exactly?
I'm from São Paulo, the biggest city in Brazil, biggest city in South America.
Okay.
Huge, chaotic city. More than have 18 million people in the big São Paulo area. And people are crazy for sound system and reggae music around here, my friend.
Okay. So when did the sound start?
The sound started in 2007, so it's 13 years old now. And I started sound. I used to play already. I was a DJ, but I wanted to have a sound system to be honest, to cut the plates and to try to enter in the arena, in the soundclash arena, and try to do something different in Brazil. In Brazil, we have a lot of sound systems, like hundreds of sound systems, but they don't cut the plates. That's not the culture. The culture is to have their own boxes and like still playing vinyl, like a vintage. The scene is vintage, but I try to, like 13 years ago, I said, no, someone must do something different. Someone must cut the plates and must try to show to Brazilian people how they do in Jamaica, in Europe, in Canada, US, and all around, you know?
Yeah. So, how much clashes have you been in, would you say?
Oh, like 6 or 7 clashes already, only in Brazil, with the majority of Brazilian sounds, but I already killed some American sounds and Italian sound. My last clash was against Italian sound, so we're trying to go international.
Okay, so you've already killed. You got international kills under your belt already, then.
Oh yeah, so I killed a sound from Chicago, in US called Muamba. And this one from Italy, from Milano, called Partisan.
Okay. That's a good look. So the actual reggae scene, dancehall scene in Brazil, what is it like?
Well, we have our own artists, but a lot of bands, like more I don't know, conscious classic reggae, you know. But we have a lot of sound systems. But I as I said before, is the scene is more vintage. People love to play with vinyl, only one deck, like King David style, with the MC chatting and all these with live performance. And the new dance hall is not a big thing here in Brazil. The thing goes to the 90s, early 2000s. Not to 2020s, because people still play vinyl. So if you have in vinyl, you can play, you know. So the newest things people are playing here is from, I don't know, 2005, 2008, something like this. But nowadays we have some people playing with digital equipment. So there's a small new dance hall. When I say new, I'm talking about the 2000s, you know, like
the modern nowadays.
So for example, here, if you play like I don't know, Aero Dunkley dub plate, you get a bigger forward than if you play like Conscience or Popcan and all these guys. Exactly.
Okay. So they're still into the roots more.
Oh yes. And 80s and 90s dance hall too, like especially 80s dance hall is a must here. We brought King James a couple of years ago, and it was like the biggest party ever in Brazil. You know, like thousands of people, and people went crazy.
That was going to be my next question. What are the attendances? Like, what's the crowd like? The numbers in most.
We have a lot of parties, but not like huge parties. Only like 3 times a year we have like huge parties with international guests. But normally you have parties for, I don't know, 150 to 300 people. That's the average of a party in Brazil. Like still small clubs, and we have a lot of sound systems. It's a huge culture, but it's still underground. You know, we don't have like big venues or sponsors or people like this helping us.
Okay, still on the underground.
Exactly. So normally sound systems promote their own parties without sponsors, and normally in like local clubs, small clubs. So you make sure you make some money. You don't, you know, like that's the way.
Okay. So the name Muamba, what does that stand for?
Muamba is something. A muambeiro, the guys who does the muamba, is a smuggler, something like this.
Okay.
So it's the name we give the people who goes to Paraguay, to buy counterfeit products and to sell cheap in the communities and things like this. Like the Chinese Jordan, here we have the Paraguay Jordan. You know, like that's the thing. And the people who go normally go to Paraguay, or used to, because that's something from the 80s and 90s. They used to call the counterfeit products we call Muamba. You know, that's why.
Okay. So how many members are in the sound?
I'm the active one, but I have 2 other friends, but they are like parked. You know, like they take care of the family and doing different business. But when we have a clash or something like this, they all come together and we have a lot of fun. But to be honest, I'm it's almost one man army, but I have like some other members.
Yeah. So what would be some of the other big sounds like from Brazil?
Well, we have a big sound that's it's called Dub Foundation, but they are more into the UK stepper thing, you know. They are from Ceará, but they have a nice sound system and like a full crew with producers, engineers, and you know, like they have a studio, they record artists, so they're I like their work. There's another sound from São Paulo, is called Lego Violence. They have the bigger speakers probably in Brazil. It's like they are green, so they call like the Hulk, you know. A huge green speakers. They it's a nice sound. We have another one called Reggaematic, that is the one with that invest in dubs and also cut dub plates. And we have another one in Salvador, in Bahia, Northeast, that is called Ministério Público. They are amazing. I really like the sound. They have like a big annual party, street party. And like this year, the guest was Uroy, Daddy Uroy, you know, so it was amazing. Really good, really cool. And we have another, it's like a crew of 2 or 3 sounds that's called Terremoto, means earthquake in Portuguese. And they are the kings of the steppers and UK sound, so they always bring the UK masters like Abashanti and you know all these guys. So the bigger parties in Brazil are these guys. You know, like they do huge parties, but with a different focus from my own, right? So
from the dancers.
But their work is amazing. They are really professional and really serious.
That's good to know that there's so much activity over there. How does it go for the like dancehall or reggae artists in Brazil?
The artists.
Yeah.
Well, we have it's like an amateur scene. You know, we don't have like real. It's really hard to live in Brazil being a musician or a performing artist. You know, it's really hard because people don't invest. They don't it's really hard to pay a ticket. People are always like asking for VIP lists and things like this. But we have some real talents here. I'll mention a guy. The name is Monkey Giant. He's amazing, really good. He recorded a record with Prince Fatty, you know, from UK, a producer who produced Holly Cook and this new modern UK Roots. I don't know if that's a name. Yeah, he's really good. We have another one called Junior Dread, really good. Went to Jamaica a couple times. He performed in Rebel Salute a couple years ago. And there's another one that's called Michel Whitey, and he also is really good. He's in my opinion maybe the best Brazilian artist to cut dub plates. He cuts really nice dub plates in Portuguese, but really good ones. But it's hard.
It seems like there's a heavy influence from the UK in Brazil.
Oh yes, because the thing is, the first sound system in Brazil, it's called Dub Versão. They started the whole scene, and they are a sound that plays like Jashaka style, you know. So because of they were the first to have like a lot of followers that started their own sound systems and things like this. So the original root of like sound system in Brazil is this UK style, not the Jamaican style, you know. Like if you think like sound systems in Brazil started in 2001, around 2000, 2001. We didn't have like a proper juggling party till like 2004, and then like regular juggling parties much later on, because people used to play only with one deck, like delays and like silence and all this kind of thing.
The original format.
Exactly. So one of the reasons I create Muamba was to play juggling style, you know, to write the rhythm and play like 6, 7, 8 versions in the rhythm. Without the silence between the tunes, you know. So I think we did a good job, because now we have a lot of sounds playing like juggling style, but it's still till the 90s, you know. The style of choice is like till early 90s. That's the majority of sounds in Brazil.
Yeah. So also radio stations. Is there any radio stations that play reggae over there?
Maybe like 2, 3 programs in the whole country are active now, you know. I don't know. Normally in university radio stations, you know, we have like this culture in Brazil that every big university has like a radio, and they are more open-minded, so they allow people to have like reggae shows or something. In the 80s and 90s, we had a big one that was famous, was during the weekend, and you know, people used to record tapes from that radio show and all this stuff. But I think nowadays it's more internet, you know, especially now with the quarantine and all this, the lives and Instagram and Facebook. I think that's the biggest promoter in Brazil. It's not radio, it's not the clubs. I think nowadays is internet.
A lot of self-promoting.
Oh yes, exactly.
Okay. All right, back to the sound now itself. Can you remember your first dub plate that you cut for yourself?
Oh yes, it was John Holt. I record the first time was John Holt, Police in Helicopter, On the Beach, and Sweet Come Brush Me. That were my 3 for the same session. I recorded 3 dub plates. So
and was that in Jamaica or Brazil?
I was in Brazil. I was in Brazil, but already with internet and all this, so it wasn't a nightmare to do it. To be honest, we have a big problem in Brazil is our money, right? Our money shit, really shit.
Okay.
To have an idea, now the minimum wage in Brazil is like less than 200 US a month. So it's ridiculous. So imagine it's like a whole month salary to cut like a cheap dub plate. So imagine to organize a trip to go to Jamaica, you know, it's really expensive. Like 10 years ago, the things were much better. Like the minimum wage was like, I don't know, $800, you know. But now we have probably the worst president in the whole world. So we doomed in Brazil now.
Yeah, so it's quite difficult then
Oh yes, he's
for the
he's
dub
the
plate
worst
cutting
one.
side of things.
Yes, but as a dub plate addict, we have to save some money. I don't know
Yeah,
how,
it has to be done somehow.
Exactly. So what I'm doing now is cutting a lot of Brazilian artists. Like giving the chance to the youth to show their work. Because I don't have money to cut like new tunes from Jamaica or anywhere else.
So do you, when you cut the Brazilian artists, do you put them on the dancehall rhythms?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I put them
And
in all like.
how do you find that they find it? Do they?
Oh, they can ride the rhythm. They can ride the rhythm.
Yeah?
Not all of them, but they can ride the rhythm. Especially the dance hall artists, they have no problem. Like when you have like more a conscious artist, like a roots artist, it's harder. But the youth, like they are connected, like
they're up to the time. Yeah, that's a good look. So where would you see Muamba sound going in the next, say, 5 years?
Oh, I really want to do like a tour in Europe, maybe in US. I think Europe is easier now. I think the type of dub plates and like my style is closer to Europe. Like more, I have a lot of foundation and things like that. I think especially New York, you have to play only like the Batman tunes all the time, and especially the new ones. And if you don't have like a bag of Cartel and Vado and all this, it's hard to have a chance. But I think in Europe we have a lot of sounds and parties with like a little bit more like open-minded. So I think it would be nice. I have a dream to play in these big festivals around Europe one day. Like to a huge crowd. And of course, going back to Jamaica, recording more dubs and playing there, especially in like yard parties that I had the chance in, like was the best moment in my life, So
you played in Jamaica,
I was invited for Bass Odyssey invited me to play in their festival. In 2016, I played with Bass Odyssey, Stun Love, Magash, Camouflage, and Fujiyama from Japan. That was amazing. That was the best moment in my life, like to be like in the festival with your like idols, when you put like your tunes in like Stun Love sound system or Bass Odyssey sound system, like it's a dream, So I was like daydreaming the whole trip. Was amazing. And then Father Keith took us to play some country parties too, close to Santan and all this. And then we discover why they say like way in the country, because oh my God, it's not easy to get in their headquarters, man. I'll tell you. You have to go up in the hills. But was amazing. Sharing my music with like the people who created, and that was the main goal. So that I can like tick this from my list, like
and the people. And how did the people receive you? Was you well received by the people?
Oh yes. It's funny because Jamaicans love Brazil, right? They really like, especially because of football, right? They love Brazilian football. So it was easy to connect. When I say that I was Brazilian, people already start to
connect.
Exactly, and cheering and all this. And the things, I never pretend to be something I'm not. So I play my own selection, regular selection, I didn't try to cut artists just for the festival and try to do something that I can't. So it was really good because they understood that. And probably I play some tunes they didn't hear for a while because they're not like in the catalog anymore, So it was really, really, really good. I had a lot of fun, and the vibes were amazing. And after my set, when I walk around the people, everybody was hugging me and like, was great. Was great.
Yeah, that's a good look, man, for real. So especially on a big stage like that,
Exactly.
It's not a big dance there, man.
Yeah, because imagine me like a sound from Brazil playing amongst the giants, you know, like was something. I felt like I don't know, Japanese 20 years ago or the Italians 15 years ago, you know, doing something that nobody expected. Oh, who the hell is this guy? You know, like people say, "Oh, you play rag in Brazil? Oh my God, I can't believe." You know?
Yeah, it's amazing. So being from Brazil, like growing up in Brazil, how did you get into Soundclash?
Well, when the internet arrived, man. Before that, we had only access to CDs and not even like tapes, because that we're not part in the market, you know. Like nobody cares for Brazil, so nobody sent the tapes for us or things like this. But with the internet, we could like search for sound systems and things that we never had access before. Only like some I don't know, volcano compilations or really old school, you know, or the Kilimanjaro presents Garnet Silk, you know, like this. But then with internet, we managed to be able to search for these kind of things. And then it's like goes straight in your vein, you know. Like when the first Clash I had the chance to listen, man, I say that's what I want to do, you know. Forget about buying 45s. I want to buy dub plates, you know. Like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that, because you had one or another dub plate, but you thought it was something really exclusive, only for like guys like Jammies or. But then when you see like people from all around the world like playing dub plates, and say, "Oh my God, that's what I want to do," you know. Like But it was I don't know, in the end of the 90s when we have like access to this start of like 2000s, beginning of the early 2000s. That's why.
It's still a good era. Still, it was still firing at that time. It's still a good era.
Oh yes. You had a couple of like. World Class Jamaica and some big clashes between the so-called dinosaurs and things like that, and to see like the new sounds that now are big sounds. Like I remember the first time I heard of Mighty Crown, I couldn't believe that Japanese guys are doing that. Or the first time I heard One Love from Italy or Supersonic from Germany, man. I remember the first Supersonic was something that I said, "Oh my God, who are these guys?" You know. Because they play differently, and was big. For me, it was like a big change in the way I used to see Jamaican music when I started to listen to sound.
You see that it's a universal thing.
Exactly, and the humor and like the teasing and what you can do with a famous song, you know, the fact that you can create your own lyrics. That's for me was like, oh my God, and especially the ego trip about like listening to your idols chanting your name, you know, singing your name. That was so say, oh my God, that's what I want, you know.
That's the real essence of it, man. The real love for it. So next question now. Apart from your own sound, what sound would you say has influenced you?
Oh, Bass Odyssey, Stun Love for sure. That's a big one for me. Especially like Stun Love's Real Rock. You know, the first time I had the chance to listen like the Real Rock juggling is, oh my God, I couldn't believe that was possible to do something like that. And Mighty Crown, because for me it was amazing, like a Japanese guy speaking patois and with like some really bad tunes was something that moved me. Rodigan, the way especially showing that it's possible to have a sound clash without cursing all the time, and like you can kill someone with like a strategy and like kindness also, you know. And the two I mentioned before, One Love and Supersonic too. I really like the sounds, but for Jamaica especially, like Stun Love and Bass Odds. Of course, Jaro, King Ads, all these are amazing. LP, amazing sounds. But the one that connected with me was like the first time I saw like a Squingy and DJ Mark. The first time I saw like Mighty Crown, the Real Rock Juggling from Stan Love. These were some of the moments that say, oh my God.
Yeah. This is for you. So what about the nowadays market? Because you must have your eye on the market nowadays. The new sounds that you see coming through, no matter where it's from, all over the world, who would you say is caught your eye at the moment?
Oh, I love it. Fujiyama. When I saw them in Jamaica, I know they are not new. They are from the 90s. They are an old song, but now they are on Spotlight. I think they have like an amazing selection. I really like Northern Lights from Italy. I think they're really good, really good. I like a sound from Switzerland that's called Magic Toots.
Yes,
I like the
Basil, sir.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Basil. I like their selections. Cosmic Movement. The first time when they enter the scene, they make a buzz on me.
Really
oh my God, that like Baritone Levy and Friends segment was, I think they were bad. Like I like it. Who else I can say? There's some songs from France. They're really good, but they're not new. But they are on Spotlight again. Like Irie Crew, Guiding Star. They are doing a really good job nowadays. Really good job. Shanty Crew is also another sound that's doing some noise. I like their style, their selections. Let me think. I think these sounds are the ones that are calling my attention nowadays.
All right. Yeah. If you could have an ideal clash right now, who would it be against for you? For your brand, for everything?
Me playing someone?
Yeah.
I think it would be really nice to play. Maybe Magic Toots would be cool because we have like a close style. I don't know, man. I want to play Hartical from France. I want to kill Sergio for a long time. I would love to play. I would love to play with some old sounds from the time I started to play. So I would love to play against Sentinel. I would love to play against One Love, High Power. I think these are the sounds. Even though they have like larger boxes than mine and all this, but I think it would be really good to play. But thinking about I don't know, some of these German or Italian new sounds like Glockwork Post that is doing a good job in the online clash, or you know, like these new names, Sound Valley, or,
very good sound.
Splendid for Poland. I think it's like a sound too.
Very good sound, man.
I think maybe that could call the attention of people. You know, imagine a Brazilian sound against a Polish sound. You know, who would believe that could happen? You know, like thinking about this, I think that could be really nice to play against one of these sounds from different places like Brazil. You know.
Yeah, man. We put those dots together and try and put those pieces together, man, because it would be a good look to see a Brazil sound on the market right now. Across Europe, across the UK, USA, all about. It would be a good look, man. Because
that's the plan, my friend.
And the plan will fulfill for sure, sir. Definitely. So, is there anything else you want the people to know about your sound?
No, I just want to people that believe we have sound systems in Brazil. People cut the plates here. People are fighting to get a spot in the scene, you know. We want to be part of the circuit, you know. We want to bring sounds to play in Brazil. We want to play in different countries. We want to spread the word, you know, like to show something a little bit different. I won't say that it's better or worse, but what we do is a little bit different from what people are doing around the world. So I think that's why people should know a little bit more about Brazilian sounds or Latin American sounds. You know,
Sure.
it's funny because we have a huge sound scene here in Guyana. You know, like is our like we have a border with Guyana. But you know, like, it's like Guyana was in Asia. You know, like it's the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
So we're not part of the circuit. I think
you need to get on the circuit.
Exactly. My biggest goal now is that to put Brazil on the spot. Even if I don't clash, or even if I don't get a trophy or anything like this, if people are talking about sound systems in Brazil, I'll be happy, you know. Like my goal.
Seems like we're gonna have to work together. You're gonna have to be the ambassador for that side.
That would be a pleasure.
Definitely, it can happen because, as you say, it'd be a good look. Because yourself, when I first heard about you and everything, like it was a surprise to me, and then it just goes on and on. You're just giving me so much knowledge now, and the world, because the world will see this and they'll say, yeah, Brazil should be put on the map, just like any other country, because they're putting in the work for the same, like every other country.
Exactly.
It'd be a good look, man. We're definitely gonna keep the link and make something happen over there. And as soon as this COVID is over, man, like get you on a plane and start doing some movements.
Exactly. You know, I want to be able to bring some big sounds here to see with their own eyes. You know, like how things work here. That Brazil is not only like one of the most beautiful places in the world, but also is a place with like a real active culture and people like really doing their best and doing something different, you know. So that's
that is a good look, man. Good look. So anyone you want to big up some people in Brazil, big up your crew, whoever.
Everybody who's watching this, man, I want to big up. I want to just give a special shout to the Bass Odyssey family. You always will live in my heart. I want to give a shout to Sentinel family too. Really nice friends, close friends. I really rate that sound. And to every single Brazilian dancehall fanatic, we have a lot. Thanks for the support during all these years. And never forget we're doing this for you guys. You know, the thing is to give a little bit of happiness and enjoyment and fun to the Brazilian people who like suffers a lot every single day.
Yeah, man. And say big up and respect for this interview. I'm sure the world will be seeing you soon on the battlefield, most definitely.
Great. Can't wait.
Yes, I am. So people, this has been Muamba Sound from Brazil. Remember the name, check him out. You got SoundCloud, everything. Check him out on all social media platforms. And you will see bad sound.
We are yarded. Kill sound when we are party. Yo, Muamba sound. Pepper. Don't play that like a pepper. Yo, Brazil. Bumba clat. We kill sound anytime we are party. So we have to rise up the big black party. Big dirty sitting when we step in at the party. Them violate and I be a dead body. Call we are yarded, call we are yarded. We don't dance anytime we are party. Call we are yarded, call we are yarded. We kill sound anytime we are bumba clat. Claps and movies and party. No dubs no in at the dance we now. Bust a sound boy head with the baklava card. Them fuck around and I be a dead body. Call we are yardy, Muamba yardy. We kill sound anytime we are party. Call we are yardy, yeah, we are yardy. We kill sound anytime we are. Me say we smoke weed, we not slim child. So we have to pick up the legend Bob Marley. iPhone, anytime girl call we. Same so we both see Roberto Cavalli. Call we are yardy, call we are yardy. Muamba kill sound when them a party. Call we are yardy, call we are yardy. Muamba kill sound when them a.
I Wayne say, sound boy die. Muamba sound a murder sound boy lightning. But a sound boy and them nasty brethren, them gay basket, them bonus, we go bed with him. Get disease, now it starts spreading. Or when them see penicillin, sound boy dying. Mercy please, for life them begging. Them this Muamba sound to the mark, them heading bloodshedding. And no, keep it them bad from the age of 7 or start kill before them reach 11. Nothing can stop this fire. No shield, no guard, not even prior. Muamba sound is stepping higher. Pepper will never retire. Nothing can stop this fire. She no guard, not even prior. Flames on fire. But a boy from a man them admire. Son boy, but them want man to take them to movies. Buy them pearls and rubies. Say them no care about cuts and bruises, nor loses. Burn them and the nasty way they chooses. But them want man to bring them autumn, summer, winter, spring cash. Carnival splash and sing cash. New hairstyle, nails and blink cash. Them steady girl business bring cash. Nothing can stop this fire. No shield, no guard, not even prior. Muamba stepping higher. 34A we never.
So nobody come here with your idiot tune, you better ease off, breeze off. Muamba, sound we kill you now, you better ease off, breeze off. Kill them already and them come back again, them better ease off, breeze off. We tell them run and still them come back again, them better ease off, breeze. How them look a fool, they want to come test. Buck up in a Muamba sound and get them the chow. Now them get me vexed. We yak soon next. We yak up put them like a punk that to rest ya. Or my move so mucky them a wash off with the towel. Move fire before you get piece of metal. Cause this a sound ya, say it a murder. Anything test Muamba sound get turned over. So nobody come here with your idiot. So you better ease off, breathe off. Muamba sound will kill you. You better ease off.
Tell them this. Phenomenon 1, Muamba them a born champion. Phenomenon 2, be a ganja gal in a crew. Phenomenon 3, it's all about the weed and me. Phenomenon, pass me kiki. It's a phenomenon round for me ends. Me I want you to have beer ganja friends. Said beer ganja trend, have ganja blends. Ganja make me transcend then. Muamba jumping at him car and him gonna ganja war. We and 25 ganja gangster apart. Digital website ganja site solar. Ganja man a spar with Escobar. So, phenomenon 1, Muamba them a ban ganja man. Phenomenon 2, be a ganja gal in a crew. Phenomenon 3, it's all about the weed and me. Phenomenon, pass me kiki. Chuckling herbs me a nurture. Kiki me feature. Come you see my eyes, you know say me a weed creature. How the poor creature, man a get freakier. Man we think wiser and stick to them ganja. Uptown and downtown in a some country square. London and New York, you find the ganja there. Me throw 10 weed seed in a Buckingham Square. And a 20 weed plant come up here. Muamba, weed in our brain, them can't get it out there. I get red, not even eye drops clear. When me burn the weed, me have a happy new year. Me burn more weed than burning spears.
Been killing town for a long time. Muamba sound dead. You want go dead, you want go dead, you want go dead sound. Why? Muamba there, them no one go home till we kill sound dead. Them a go dead, them a go dead, them a go dead. Them jump and shout. Muamba there, them no one go home. Look how the dance all nice and the dance all sweet. Muamba sound so sweet. Dance all nice and the dance all sweet. Crowd of people there and them rock to the beat. Muamba sound of the area murderer. We are charged for murderer. Muamba a kill some murderer. Big sound some murderer. Dead, you a go dead, you a go dead, you a go dead. Jump and sound. Muamba there and you no want go home. Kill you end up in the coffin. Dead, you a go dead, you a go dead, you a go dead. Sounding why? Muamba there, yeah, we a murder your sound.
Brazil. Whoa, whoa, yeah, whoa. Muamba sound. Muamba sound,
you touch girls' heart. Make girls have to wind up in a pum-pum shots. Oh,
You hear that?
Muamba Sound, you touch girls' heart. Have them a pose or fall in a pum-pum shots. Yeah.
Watch it. Boom. Pose off. Muamba wa the boss. Don't you know where you're the chief of staff? Pose off. Muamba wa the boss. Don't they know we're in a A-clan class? Them fi know say you will lock the dancer. Watch the girl them a jump and prance. Muamba Sound when a sound get lost. Tell you all of them we a chief of staff. Pose off. Muamba wa the boss. Don't they know where you're the chief of staff? Pose off. Muamba wa the boss. Scratch it and tell them. Watch it.
Alright, Muamba Sound, you a boss. Have every girl that posing on them pum-pum shots. Yeah.
You hear that?
And I say, girls, you touch my heart. Anytime when you pass in a pum-pum shot.
Muamba Sound. They keep up with the punishment. Muamba Sound and request a lot of cash men. Sound boy, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Sound boy, be careful. Listen. Muamba fit and well equipped and the latest. We're dangerous. We are the bashment sound. We have the bombs and we don't give a damn. Dangerous. We are the bashment sound. We now go post with the guns in our clothes. Dangerous. Muamba a bashment sound. Muamba Sound I go down all of you. Dangerous. We are the bashment sound. Be careful where you wish, for mine where you want. Muamba Sound are the first one to draw. And boss it. Sound boy dead up. Sound boy are dead like that. Muamba fit and well equipped and play the latest. We're dangerous. Muamba a bashment sound. Dropping bombs and we don't give a damn. Dangerous. Muamba a bashment sound. We now go post with the gun in our clothes. Dangerous. Muamba a bashment sound. Muamba Sound I go kill all of you. Dangerous.
Pepper sounds, Muamba sounds, pepper, dirty poet, driving your road. They like to keep it, then the also like to keep it real cool. When you're rapping in the low, you need to fill it up. When you're ripping up and showing you'll be getting them, the lion make it roar. Pull it up, first I make the bullet rip. Made a bullet rip for words, yeah, and pull it on the bit. When we're fronting in the light, and then the lights are right steady. Do the runs and come around again. Now everybody ready, gonna pull it up, hurt your mind, do you get it? DJ spin a record and the lip like a river. A final method dance, so now when the breathe, and never make you shiver. Like a jack this up and take your liver. Here what we deliver, make you quiver like a killer said. Pull it up. A bang in the light, you need to fill it up when you're ripping up. It's gotta get it, I'm putting them over the light and make it roar.
Indeed, my friend, me not talk, me not laugh. Enough time man make me some of the earth start. When the big 45 pop off, no pussy can't talk. Whoa, yo, me and me gun, in a me and me not talk, me not play. Man, we shot you, come your night, come DJ. Muamba Sound no lie, nobody boy neither gay. Tell them say bad man say, whoa, yo, pussy life gone down the drain. Big gun design for make people feel pain. Whoa, yo, sound of the tune you know. Mommy ban a belly and a ball. Well, boy, not test me still not test Muamba skill. Boy, you test 34, hey, you get killed with shot. Jack with the clock and then we romance drill. Things a man a dog to take man fi Benny Hill. Whoa, yo, pussy life gone down the drain. Big gun design for make people feel pain. Whoa, yo, sound of the tune you know. Mommy ban a belly and a ball.
Oh Lord, Muamba, sound boy get chamba. This a sound a gangster. Dead. Sound boy dead. Sound boy dead in the dance tonight. This Muamba sound and that not right. Kokoti, where you say? Dead. A sound boy dead. Sound boy dead in the dance tonight. This Muamba sound and that not right. What you say? La da 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 da. Kokoti come again. I did. Sound boy did. Sound boy did in the dance tonight. Sound boy did. Sound boy did. Sound boy dead in the dance tonight.
Lord of mercy, call like whole time. Muamba, kill sound in a dance hall. Murder them pussy, me say kill them all. So driver, tell them you know easy at all. Turn on your rifle and make bomba all ball. Muamba, tell them say you are the crown. King and any boy just a kill we kill him. Muamba, put up and dance on with him. And then next time we come out. Yo, if you have an external phone and I sing you a chip, well any sound they say just call whip on it. On some boy you buy, watch it the way we are spit. We bullet you with fire come from automatic. And we guns and where we carry out extension clipper when we shoot. Jaffa him no shoot and miss. Alright for Jaffa carry with the 45 per hip. He listen to Flipper with him as old picture. Along with Birds in the Bantam when we pop off with a itch. Driver, Muamba sound won't stop at all. Gunshot a bust up in at the dance hall. And driver, tell them say roll table itch. Watch him make the gang and fling down you. Well,
Back off of them down. Muamba.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Right somewhere.
Down in Brazil, got lots of dibby sound boys. Play selections, but they're not say a thing. Sound boy, won't you stop and listen? Muamba sound, yeah, kill them sounds. They're no longer around. On and on, Muamba sound play, yeah. And I can hear sound boys crying on and on, on and on, on and on.
So what? Muamba nice, Muamba nice, Mr. Jesus Christ. Muamba nice, Mr. Jesus.
None of mercy, Muamba sounds, what a zone. Tell them how we are on the country. Now tell them and I tell them one more time, say you're wrong for country, but the champion Muamba sounds I go kill you. We did one, your boy. You're wrong for country, but the number one. Tonight we are go kill you. Let me tell them, son boy, come look up it full of a class. Come look up it full of a class. Come look up it full of a, 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 look up it full of a. Muamba play from noon till the morning, man. Me no feel like fist up. Why some of them come to my dance with the music, some of them come to my give me one drop. Let me do. Put on me pants on, put on me shirt and then look up on me and the woman and the man them in the dance. The one of them get up on the rock. Some of them brown and some of them black and some of them sing, but some of them fat. Let me say, some of them both them a banded, some of them a treadle like some boy. Run them a band, them a eat, them a laugh, them a choke, them a wine, them a wiggle, them a turn, them a stand, them a ball, them a wiggle, them a go, them a drink and they kill, them a drink come down. Tell them what I want, them tell them what I teach them, tell them what I bring them one. Don't tell them what take up them make the woman and the man them in the land. Some song by one of them on father paper, tell them to calm. Go lock up your mouth and keep it the fire and shut up your mouth.
Muamba. Oh, that Terry Cancer, Penny Irie,
Muamba, tell them so.
So that's what they tonight, so that's why we are fight. Muamba, we must stand up and fight. War, warring out tonight. This people, them a go lose them life. We a killer, say jump and dead in here. Killer, them get red and copper. Killer, wanna call the undertaker. Killer, like Mali and the wheel. But them have the most dope, get ready for the soundclash. Excess amount of dope, plate, pantanker and back. Millions and billions, they spend up and that is like Muamba. Top of them are figured. I best stop and look and listen when me hear some sound and chat. Kings of kings, still I see I them all a mock. All iniquity sound boys stay they on flat. And so that's nice, they jump and a collapse. Be a killer, them can't test fever. Killer, them can't test era. Killer, them can't violate flavor. Killer, them can't test Muamba. Killer, them get red on. Them get the father footstool. They are nuclear base. So ungrateful for this dwelling place. Well, penny Aribus shot in at them face.
Gunna, put on a gun, paka. From south to the pickle, sound panties bad, Muamba. I used to got them in the era. From south to the, and that me want era. One new gun, Muamba have it. And a gun pan chestnut and a gun pan liver. New gun, different flavor of it. come about Muamba sound system, man, you never leave it. Yeah, last with the man called Pepper and Jeff Live and 34A. Yeah, San Paulo massive. Bless up, you never leave it alongside Muamba sound. Hey, and the Buddha master down, sitting, singing, ding, down, diggy, diggy, down, pina, minimum one. You never leave him Muamba sound, not ganja, dan, woman say, get up, professional ganja smoker says there. Put up your hand if you love your ganja, come. Professional ganja smoker says there. Muamba sound, the best ganja. Ganja man, and in the ear. I'm your nose say a good weed you smoke it yeah. Muamba sound, and in the ear. I'm your nose say you keep it blazing for me and say you come. Professional ganja smoker says there. Muamba sound we get the best ganja. Professional ganja smoker says they are Muamba sound. It's the best ganja. The healing of the nation must know it on the herb. The natural brain food we come from the earth. We don't need no passport to fly like a bird. Give it the herb. We're surrounded around the universe. Ganja can done. More pan reserve. Fresh from the ghetto. Fresh and reserve. Down pan the ends. We get it reserve. Muamba sound. A real ganja done. And the body master dance singing, ding, down, diggy, diggy, down, pina, minimum one, Muamba sound, them as a real ganja, the beggar. Professional ganja smokers, that's there. Put it on, you love your ganja. Ganja sound, in the area. A Muamba sound, them businesses in here. Ganja sound, in the area. And when it come down to vibe, we have a cater. Ganja, that I feel with brain stimulator. Ganja, that I feel with vibe generator. Ganja, Muamba sound, yeah we cater.